welcome to the Tenerife Pod sponsored by BGR Solutions. I am your host, I'm Jenny T, and I'm here with the boys. We have Steve Ballard.
Hey, good Dodge.
And that was
Norwegian for hello, nice day.
What are you going to do when the World Cup's over and you run out of the country?
No, there won't be enough. I don't know what.
We'll find something else.
We'll have to.
We'll find another theme. And we have Chris in the studio as well. Hello, Chris.
Adjo.
And what does that mean?
That means goodbye in Norwegian.
Oh, are you going?
Bye, Steve.
Much
Bye.
better.
Bye, Steve.
Much
Bye.
better, yeah.
Shall we get into it then? Do you want to talk football?
I guess we have to, don't we?
Yeah, a little bit.
Where were you? How was the banging banter football chat? Was it popping off? What was occurring?
I was at home. There was some
John
bounce.
was drunk.
John, actually,
This is why.
I
the
know
Zamet
that, 'cause
was
I was with John.
absolutely hammered.
were you with him? Were you?
Well, before pre-game, I was with him.
Was he sinking a few?
Was he
beggings?
renter John at the bingo?
What does that mean?
Well, in the old days, when we used to go out a lot, we always called him Renter John because with John, he's always very serious. He's a salesman. He's a commercial person. And then we always used to put a hat on him and he would turn into an absolute party animal and be jumping around, singing karaoke, playing air guitar, whatever. And we've always called him Renter John. So was he Renter John?
That John came out on Saturday. And also we went for a meal after the bingo that we were celebrating. So we went for a meal as well, a few of us, and he decided at the end to stand up and do a speech and give everybody a little message.
No, go on, tell us more. What did he say?
Well, just like, thanks for being here. Joe, thank you for having a birthday. And then he got to the final person, which was a friend of mine, Natalie, who he doesn't really know that well. And he was like, and you? And he clearly had ran out of stuff to say. And she was like, yes. And he was like, thank you for being you. She was like, right, okay. Yeah.
Right, well, the football bounce basically went, I'm pissed. That's what John said.
That was his.
And he's like, I've been on it since 4.
That was his contribution.
That was it.
Yeah. And then he went out again.
Yeah.
He went out again to watch it. So fair play to him. I did speak to him yesterday, and he was suffering.
Really.
So there you
To be
go.
honest with you,
anyway.
you do get to a certain age where hangovers take a lot longer to get over.
But let's get back to the football. Wasn't it brilliant?
Absolutely.
Jude Bellingham, absolute hero. From Solihull, of course, local boy to me. Solihull, actually. Yeah, he's from Solihull, actually. And I was delighted that I'm going to miss the Norwegian row.
Yes.
I thought the Norwegian row is really, really good. But we should have beaten them, better team, and roll on Argentina. It's not going to be easy.
No,
I don't think it is either. In fact, the bits and pieces of the game, I thought there was, playing well, considering as well injuries and such like and suspensions and things. And then this contentious point about the ball hitting a cable.
Which it didn't.
Which it didn't, because as much as you shout and scream about it, inside the ball is the snickometer that they use on cricket. So if you bowl a fast ball in cricket and it hits the edge of the bat, it's got a sensor inside called the snickometer, which indicates that the ball has hit
Sounds like
something.
something from Harry Potter. Where's the snickometer?
Yeah. And they've got that in the football.
Okay.
So if it's an easier way for VAR to tell if someone's made contact with the ball, whether it's offside or whether there's, things like that.
And it's that sensitive that it can tell that even if a hair has brushed it.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
But it was in one of the games it actually did hit the cable.
It has
was
done
it Croatia, someone?
I think it was Croatia.
And obviously the game has to stop, and that's what Norway claimed.
And they
but
were
not the
they were a
case.
bit furious, weren't they? But
but
I mean, that's just sour grapes.
But Argentina obviously got through. They beat Switzerland 3-1 after extra time. Switzerland down to 10 men. Messi didn't score. First time he hasn't scored. But they look beatable. But then again, so do England.
Yes.
I mean, I've said all along, I think that it's going to be an Argentina-France final and that France will win this time.
And I think I remember saying when I was watching Spain that Spain actually looked beatable as well. So I could see this going France's way on Wednesday for sure.
It's interesting because
I think Argentina will play France in the third place battle.
What? So
I'm predicting.
So you don't?
England,
So you think Spain will beat France tomorrow?
Yeah, England-Spain final.
Don't know. I hope you're right. I sincerely hope you're right. But I mean, Argentina aren't the same team as they were 4 years ago.
No.
I mean, that's for sure. But It's interesting. The top 4 teams in the world, the top 4 ranked teams, which are obviously France, Argentina, Spain, and England, are in the semi-finals. So it's as it should be, and I don't think we're the worst.
No.
So, but whether or not we actually perform on the day with injuries, etc.,
whether or not we're the best is what the key
absolutely.
is.
We met them in 1966, and I think it was in the quarterfinals. So I've been doing my research, and we beat them in 1966.
Yeah, but they've beaten us far more recently. Like the
Overall,
famous,
though, that we
like
have
the famous Hand of God,
Oh yeah,
1986.
1986. But now there's so much
Also,
more VAR
1990
and.
they won.
Italia 90, yeah.
They won, didn't they?
But I think that might be the only 2.
Yeah, but ironically, Messi's never played against England.
Oh really?
That's true,
he's
that's
never
true.
played.
He's never played against
But
England,
we
yeah.
know it's going to be a good game. But France, Spain tomorrow night. So
That's gonna be good as well.
Predictions for.
France.
Okay, Steve.
Yeah, I'm going France as well.
Okay, I'm saying Spain. And predictions for Argentina, England, score-wise.
I really want England to win, but I see Argentina just know how to win. They've just got this thing that they I mean, when you look against Egypt, when they were 2-0 down with 10 minutes or 11 minutes to go, and they won 3-2, they just know how to win.
Okay.
And I just feel it's going to be hard it could even go to penalties. But I really want England to do it.
I'm going to say it's going to pens.
Do you think?
Yeah, because it's just one of those. I don't like penalties anyway.
I
But
thought
can
England looked
see-
tired on
Yeah,
Saturday,
yeah.
to be honest. And they just had a week off. And they've literally now just got 3 days.
Yeah.
And I think England looked tired. I mean, we know Declan Rice has been ill.
He's a crook, yeah.
We know there's a few injuries, so obviously people are having to raise the game.
Yeah.
But how long can you sustain that for?
Absolutely.
You know, so far, Jude Bellingham has been obviously the star of the show for England. I think Anderson's been amazing as well. Obviously, Harry Kane doing his thing. But Bellingham has got to carry on doing it if we're gonna get through.
Yeah.
Messi's just had his game where he didn't play, or didn't play very well and didn't score, and they still got through.
Yeah.
Can we do the same?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I really hope so.
Yeah, me too. And
Well, do you want my prediction? I'm
Yes.
saying 1-0. More because if it goes to penalties, I don't think my heart can take
No,
it.
me neither.
Like it's
There's no way it'll be
anxiety
1-0.
inducing.
There's no way it'll be 1-0.
they'll get a goal, I'm sure. Also, what's interesting, apparently, I only heard this morning, especially for tomorrow, La Peppa have closed their upstairs.
No, Le Pepper had their upstairs closed by the police.
Oh, okay, because
after not this game, because they weren't open for Argentina on Saturday night, the one before.
Okay.
And it was due to the number of people, noise complaints, everything else, and the police actually went and taped it up. I actually had a video from John Parks.
Oh, did you?
And saying, look, elk, look, it's been closed. And I was like, I bet you're loving the silence, aren't you? I went, I'm away.
Oh, yeah, he's not even here, of
on a
course.
cruise. But, yeah.
It's actually a bit of a shame because I think that's such a great place to watch the football.
It is,
It's
but at the
such a good
same time, look, I
environment.
mean, we did an article yesterday that the bar owners were rejoicing. Again, the bars were packed. The bar owners were rejoicing.
There's another game.
Because obviously England got through semi-final, final. They're the biggest games. They know they're going to be mobbed. But you can only work to your licence and your capacity.
Yeah.
You know, how much do you want? You know, so it is a shame. But at the same time, if you're breaking the rules, you're breaking the rules,
yeah,
aren't
that's
you?
true.
Well,
They got a red card.
I was with Jo from Princess Dies, the owner of Princess Dies, and when they went through, she was so excited, like we all were, buzzing, and then she realised that Billy Porter's on Wednesday, and now they've got to like change everything about, and they've got to kind of like reschedule everything and try and sort all that out. And she was like, oh.
England semi-final, Scottish comedian.
I just mean the logistical like drama.
I'd put
that
him on
comes with
upstairs
it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do.
at the House of Fun.
At the House of Fun.
How was the bingo, by the way?
It was.
We know John enjoyed it, but how did anyone else enjoy it?
Oh yeah, everybody enjoyed it that I spoke to. Yeah, it was great. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Exactly
You're
what.
doing it again?
Yes, in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
25th of July. Yeah, it was packed out, not a table or seat free. Everybody, there was a lot of residents that came. There was some holiday makers as well. But I think
Better
that...
explain to those people who don't know what you were doing.
Oh, okay. So we did say on the last pod, so the Bongo Bingo at the Ruby Slipper House of Fun, it's like bingo on another level. So you include it includes
So what
music
prizes were there?
challenges. There was inflatable dolphins,
I
blenders,
saw
unicorn.
inflatable guitars in a video.
There was vouchers for the bar, free nights and stuff. We had to spin the wheel. There was
Cool.
free shots, free cocktails, all kinds of prizes.
Sounds awful.
It's more for the people that want to have a good time. And
Being sarcastic. It sounds great.
everybody that came had turned up.
That was so dry, Chris. I didn't recognise that as
I'm sorry.
sarcasm.
When I said it sounds awful, I mean, it sounds awful.
Yeah,
Sounds
no.
great.
Yeah, it does sound
Everybody
really
that
good.
came was clearly there to have fun, which
Yes, which you should be.
It's as a host, it makes your job. It's done, isn't
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
You don't really need to do
Yeah.
a lot. They're already there to have a good time.
No,
So
I'm
yeah,
really
it's good.
pleased for you. I'm really pleased.
Thank you. Right then, we've got a few bits and bobs to talk about today. So shall we get into some news?
Shall we?
So over the weekend, Chris, I know on the Canarian Weekly, there's some news about the coaches and stuff at the airport. Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, there's been a big bone of contention. A new rule came in. IANA introduced new rules, not just at Tenerife South Airport, but also in Lanzarote, for coaches, for transfer buses. So when you book a package holiday, the transfer from the airport to your accommodation, to your hotel. And basically, they've changed how the buses are allowed to wait for passengers, and there is now a charge for the transport companies for them to enter the pickup area. All right, this isn't the pickup area where you can pick up as a car. Yeah, this is where the buses come in and wait. Yeah.
And what's the reason for them changing things and bringing this in? Is it a money-making
To be
scheme?
Yeah.
honest with you,
I
well, it
don't
came in
think
on the
they do.
1st of June. They claim it's not a money-making thing.
Right.
What they're saying is there's only so many spaces, and it's to give a rotation so that buses aren't sat there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe waiting for one person who's got lost luggage, because obviously other buses are having issues to park and pick up. Because there is a holding area now for about 30 coaches, and this is where the transport companies or the bus companies are going, well, hang on a minute, at peak times there could be between 80, 90, if not more, buses that need to come in. The other contentious bit is that passengers now are expected to sit outside in the sun. I mean, it has been hot recently. There isn't that many shaded areas outside the airport.
No.
And obviously, you can't just drift off and go into bars. You've got to stay in an area where your rep can see you and account for you. And so, people are having to wait until the bus comes, rather than in the past, they've been able to get onto a nice air-conditioned bus, sit down, relax, get the phone on, have a look, so on and so forth. Now, at the weekend, or on Friday, I think it was, there was massive queues, and there was videos showing huge queues of buses. The whole place was gridlocked, and the fact that the bus companies are complaining that this is causing huge delays for passengers and congestion in the whole area. Now, IANA are saying, no, this was a faulty card from one of the drivers. On basically, the coach companies can either pay for the cards to get in and out through the barriers in instalments or one go, and the payment hadn't gone through, so this particular bus driver was at the front of the queue. And it's not like having your car at the car park where you just reverse out. These are 55-seater coaches.
Yeah.
It's not quite
If I have
the
to do that in a
same.
car, I panic.
Exactly,
let
it's
alone
bad
a
enough.
bus.
And they're saying it was a temporary blockage, and the delay was only 9 minutes, which, as you can imagine, everyone's up in arms. Now, I know, Steve, you've done transfers.
Yes.
Being working for Thomson, but the situation is slightly different now, because what they're saying is you now have to wait for every passenger to come through with their luggage, and obviously since Brexit there's been longer waiting times.
Absolutely, yeah.
And now with the EES as well. Okay, and then a rep calls, and then the bus comes in, so it goes from the holding area through to one of the bays, picks everyone up at the same time, and then goes to the accommodation. How did it used to be when you were repping? How long ago was it?
I mean, we're talking 2019.
So not that long ago, because it hasn't changed until now.
Early 2020, actually. So it was before all the lockdown stuff happened. And I've done the airport a few times to help out, not necessarily there permanently, but the system worked for years. So I, for one, don't understand what IANA are on about, because that system has just...
So it has to be to generate income.
It's got to be, because the system there before wasn't broken. There were still bays available. There were still coaches that were able to... It was easier for reps to say, yes, you're on coach in bay 32. And people would go, and you're right, they would sit and they would... I think it's just going to cause problems, because you've got
And I guess then, at that point, the driver would put your cases underneath.
Absolutely.
You know, they'd also ask where you're staying, so he knows for his route who's being dropped off first,
So
second.
people are coming out, getting on, and now it's a lot longer wait because you're doing it one at a
sat
time,
in the
and everyone,
sun.
you're
So
sat in
you think elderly people or people with kids?
and you've travelled from the UK and been sat on an air-conditioned plane, so you're dressed for that kind of environment. You don't expect to be sat in the sun in Tenerife with like a pair of jeans on and a jacket tied around your waist.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a pleasant experience when you've got all your bags and everything.
I don't think it's particularly a good idea in terms of, you know, because you talk about delays in baggage and EES and all the rest of it, but also don't forget, some people think, oh, I don't want to get on a transfer coach because you've got to go to all the hotels. So they'll walk to the taxi rank. They won't tell anyone. So that rep...
They won't tell the rep?
They won't tell the rep. And if there's a rep outside who's waiting to phone a driver, you haven't got a full coach because maybe a family of 4 have got in a cab.
Yeah.
So you're going to wait again then for, well, where's the Johnson family, or where, you know, it's just going to cause problems.
Is that because you're not allowed to leave before everyone's justified for? Is
I
that accounted
think
for?
yeah. So it's, if you are not taking a transfer, you need to let somebody know.
Yeah.
Because it just buggers things up.
Yeah.
And they will only, technically, you're only supposed to wait 15 minutes and then leave anyway. But another 15 minutes on top isn't the way to go. So holidaymakers, please make sure you tell someone if you're not getting on your transfer.
That's
But it's just good. All I'm saying is, it wasn't broke. Why have you tried to fix it?
Yeah, and I think the comments on the posts have echoed that from the point of view of people turning around and saying, well, is Tenerife and are the Canary Islands trying to completely mess up tourism?
Yeah.
Are they just trying to...
Are you trying to put people off?
shoot themselves in the foot? I mean, I know we get criticised for putting negative stories. We're not. We're just reporting the news. That's our job. But at the same time, you know, this is something put in by the people who deal with the tourists at first hand. Well, at their first point of call.
Yes.
Yeah, their
You know,
first impression.
Their first impression of the island.
the
You know?
island, yeah.
The first impression they have is getting off the plane and through passport control and getting the baggage. The second one is meeting the rep, which I imagine is always a pleasant experience because that's their job to meet and greet people.
We call it smiley doors.
Smiley doors, that's what
we call it.
But then obviously this is just, it's stupid, isn't it?
There's not going to be that many smiley faces, I don't feel.
Do we feel like if it is a moneymaker scheme, do you think there will be only an amount of time before they start doing it with the drop-off and pick-up point with the cars?
Yes,
Do
I
you
do.
think?
Do it in the UK?
And they've already got it
And
in
it's a lot as well.
In the
It's-
north as well. I think it's
Do
5
they?
minutes at the Tenerife North Airport before you have to pay, yeah. And you have to take a ticket in the barrier.
Oh, okay.
And then you drop off and then you drive through. And if you are less than... It's got a number plate recognition, so if you are less than 5 minutes, the barrier just opens and you go. But otherwise, you've got to pay. And I think I could see them doing it here in the south.
Which I kind of get that because the pick-up and drop-off area actually is chaos.
Oh, yeah.
And there is a thing now where they have police there and grewers there. Grewers are recovery vehicles, by the way, for people listening. And
You get
obviously,
towed
I think
away.
if you're over, it's supposed to be less than 15
Less than
minutes,
15
aren't
minutes,
you?
yeah.
And so when, you know, but very often people park their car there and then walk down to arrivals.
I
or
have
done.
seen that plenty of times.
Yeah.
So when we do the
Really?
Tributo
Yeah,
Fest,
yeah.
and I always drop our bands and the musicians and the acts off in that zone, and I can tell you there are cars parked there. And also, I have been told off by the police, despite the fact I wasn't parked. I was
Yeah.
quite clearly helping them out with the cases, and he's like giving me the old whistle and pointing at his watch.
I just don't understand that. Like, when you go and actually park, it's literally euros, like €2 or €3, and that's if there's
it's
a...
not expensive.
No, it
it's
isn't.
not- probably
Actually,
not
the
even
one
that.
thing that surprised me about Tenerife is how good value the parking is.
Yeah.
And they've introduced the new multi-storey.
Compared to the other car parks
Yes.
in Tenerife, which are
Well, yeah,
expensive.
exactly. And
the airport's
airports
good value.
in the UK, like you say, just to pick up a drop off, you're looking at a £5 just for like
Manchester,
being there for 3
Manchester
seconds.
is £6 to drop off.
Is it?
However long you take.
So
Well, £6 for the first
Why
5
would you
minutes.
take up a valuable pick up drop off point just
Also,
to save yourself €1.50? Like,
Also, some people drop off on the road.
Yeah.
So you've got a 2-lane road. You've got people in rent-a-cars who don't know where they're going in one lane. You've got the taxis in the other. And then somebody just goes, I'm going to put my hazard lights on and I'm
stop.
going to...
Yeah.
On that road, it's so frustrating, the airport in general. But yeah,
The other thing that's happening there is that the police have been cracking down on illegal, let's call them illegal taxis.
Right.
These are not, look, you can take your friends to the airport, you can pick your family up from the airport, but these are people who are doing regular transfers and charging for them in normal cars.
And advertising for them.
A lot of people are advertising on social media, yeah. And the police are cracking down on these. So basically what they do is go and park the car in the car park, go and walk and meet the people and make it look as though they're meeting family, whereas actually they're operating, the Spanish call it, a clandestine illegal transport service.
Wow.
Mostly in cars, not so much minibuses, but they have had police blocks. It's the black and red, the Canary Islands police, who've been doing that and checking paperwork and checking. Obviously, they're not stupid. They've got the number plates logged. They're clocking people and vehicles coming in and out, and the fines are massive.
Are they?
Well, yes, but it's a bit like having illegal workers.
Yeah.
Because the other side of the coin is that anything that's recognised transport with an SP plate, has insurance.
Yeah.
Not just for the vehicle, but for the occupants.
Yeah.
So if you're in a situation where you book an illegal transfer and, there's an accident, you're not covered.
Yeah.
You're risking it.
Yeah.
To save probably a tenner on a taxi.
Yeah.
Which I don't really get, but unless it's to do with wait times for taxis and everything else, but that is something else they're cracking down on. So there is obviously a bigger problem at the airport with space, with transport, with what's happening. And let's hope that, obviously we've mentioned in previous pods about the expansion plans and the train plans, because the expansion plans of the terminal aren't just for people going through the airport, it's parking areas, drop-off area, it's the whole thing. Yeah, because obviously, when the airport was built 30 years ago, 35 years ago, they didn't have the same number of passengers coming through that they have now. They have introduced new parking areas, they have introduced new terminals, there are new security areas, but like all the infrastructure here, the visitor numbers or resident numbers are growing at a faster rate than the infrastructure, than the facilities.
Seems quite reactive rather than proactive.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I'm looking forward to, if that train thing happens, that would be really good, because I would then never drive to the airport.
But I think it's interesting, Steve. I think it's interesting you use the word if, and I understand why over the last 20 years people have used the word if, but it is now turning into a when. Yeah. Because the project is in place, the licenses are being issued, the land's being purchased, the money is in place. So whereas people are always very sceptical and very quick to go, oh yeah, another 30 years. No, these things are happening.
I'm just thinking about, somebody will go, oh, there's a lizard that lives on that stretch, you can't do anything because of, I don't know if...
Environmental reports are necessary over here. Particularly with archaeological sites, and they
sometimes throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah, and they only last a certain amount of time. This is why the Tenerife racetrack has had an issue, because the environmental reports are done for the feasibility study of the project, but then when you have a change of government, it gets delayed. The knock-on effect is then the environmental report goes out of date. Normally, if they have to redo one, it's not all of a sudden that a endangered species of plants has suddenly appeared in the area, or a group of lizards that are protected have moved in. So, if it's been given once, it will be renewed.
Be given again,
But, they are... I remember, I sold Showtime, my shares in Showtime in 2017, which next year is 10 years ago. Wow. And I remember that they came and did all the soil and ground tests for the railway while I was still involved there.
Okay.
About 2015. And that is because not quite as far as the go-kart track in Adeje, all right, but a little bit before, but it's the same owner's land, is where one of the stations is planned for. Okay. And they actually came and did the ground test because a corner of that land off the go-kart track is part of the compulsory purchase order.
Okay.
And, people think 10 years is a long time, but hang on a minute, we're talking about the World Cup in 2034, 2036, 38. All of a sudden, these things come around. 10 years isn't a long time. It is when we think about it.
Yeah.
But in reality, but in the context of
life,
it's not.
Yeah.
So I think it is a case of it will happen, not if.
Yeah.
When, not
when,
if.
not if. Yeah.
Well, watch this space, and if you are coming out on holiday and you're not getting on your transport, let your rep know and save as much time for people as possible.
And let us know. Let us know how you're getting on.
Yeah.
Because we always say, don't we, that we never see the positives, only the negatives. You do see now and then the odd post of people say, got to the airport, got straight through, 10 minutes, brilliant. But generally it's the waited 4 hours, got no water, 100 degrees.
Yeah.
So, tell us. We want to know your positive stuff as well.
But speaking of positive news, Steve, shall we?
Oh, why not?
Can we have a stinger?
Definitely.
So, Steve, you are well known on this pod for hating, what are they called? The penny dreadfuls. The red tops, because they drag Tenerife's name down into the mud. They cause drama. They cause chaos.
What's happened?
Well, I can tell you that I was fully expecting to have a look at the Daily Mirror's website and see a picture of a volcano and something dreadful happening, or, something. But, get this. This is the headline. Man orders meal in Tenerife and is floored by the price of food.
Oh my God, Steve. Let me just make sure you're okay.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Wait.
Let's stop you before
it could be flawed in regards it's horrendously priced, but I'm assuming since this is such a big deal that it's actually positive news.
Yes, Reuben Charlton Owen, aged 25, from North Wales.
What's his name?
Reuben Charlton Owen.
What a great name.
It's very Welsh. Well, Owen is, I guess. Anyway, he shared his travel story online. So a Welsh tourist basically visited, exposed his thoughts on the dramatic difference in food costs between here and the UK. So came on holiday with his girlfriend.
Is he an influencer or is he a normal person?
No. Apparently, the social media influencer who boasts 100,000 Instagram followers.
That's pretty good.
We don't care.
But that's good, because normally it says who has 20,000 followers, and you think, that's not an influencer.
No.
But they're still going around asking for free stuff.
100%. It happens all the time. So, Ruben said, we ate at a number of restaurants in Playa Las Americas, including the Savoy restaurant in Playa Las Americas.
Okay.
I've not heard of the Savoy restaurant, I'm not going to lie.
No, I don't think I have. Sounds
they
a bit
said
posh
the
for me.
food was consistently excellent, generous portions, great service. Everywhere we ate felt fantastic value for money. And they particularly went on to say that they ordered in the Savoy, they opted for the set menu priced at $13.95. That's probably a menu del dia. Both tried the standard and Chinese style offerings, essentially savouring what they felt was 4 courses between them, including starters, mains, desserts, and extra Chinese dishes.
That's a bargain, though, isn't it?
In Las Americas as well.
$13.95
in somewhere called the Savoy.
You'd be fully expecting silver service there, wouldn't you? Apparently, it does have fillet steaks on the menu as well.
But not for $13.95.
Back in the UK, Ruben remembered spending £23 on one chicken chorizo linguine. So that's what he's comparing.
But it's great to hear something positive for change,
isn't
it?
And from the red top penny dreadfuls.
Well done, the Mirror.
Well done, the Mirror.
Do you think they've heard our pod and gone, I better do something?
The editor must have watched and said, it's about time we stopped slating this place. Yeah.
But well done as well for the Ruben with his social media followers and trying to make some positive news a thing. For
What a great name.
Well.
If you had a double-barreled surname, what would it be?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I haven't thought about it, to be honest.
I don't know. I just liked his name. I always thought St. John. St. John was always a good one.
St. John.
I never realised St. John though was St. John.
St. John, yeah.
I never realised.
I don't think I've ever heard of that surname.
Stephen St. John Smith or Smith and Smythe.
St. John's. Same as Menzies. Isn't Menzies, is it? It's Ming. Just thought I'd say that.
I'm so lost. I don't know what's happening here.
I don't know what that means either.
Well, thank you for the feel-good news. I know something else a little bit lighthearted that I've put on my list that you wanted to touch on as well today, Steve.
Yes, indeed.
Are we going a bit stinger heavy with this now?
It's up to you. You're in charge.
Oh, I'm definitely not, but let's do it anyway. You want to?
No, you meant you're in charge of the stingers.
Stinger, yeah.
I don't think I'm even in charge of the stinger, if I'm honest. I have to check.
It's your finger. Only you have the stinger finger.
I can't reach.
It's the look in your eyes that stops me.
What?
Yeah.
I think.
Football. Obviously,
Yes.
we've touched on the World Cup, but more locally, you want to touch on CD Tenerife. Have they got a new kit or something?
Yes, they have. So,
Ooh.
news for the 26-27 season. The reason why it's news is they officially unveiled this the other day. And for the first time in 13 years, they will not be sponsored. The kit sponsor won't be Hummel. So the Hummel won't be making the kit anymore, which they've done for nearly 15 years. So it's now a company called Macron, which is from Italy. But the design itself draws inspiration from the Atlantic Ocean. It features a graphic which blends deep blue with a soft white of breaking waves. So it's sort of blue this side, breaking waves in the middle.
It's like Blackburn Rovers, isn't it?
A little bit, with a softened edge. They were quite, But yes, the complementary knitted blue collar and the club crest. And rounding off the look, the home kit offers versatile options for the lower half with both blue and white shorts and socks.
Now, as you may remember, we had Chris Todd on the pod.
We did.
It was when I wasn't here,
It
but
was
I
when you were
remember
away.
the
We had Chris
the
Todd on the
episode.
pod. It's great, that, isn't it? The Chris Pod. That's what we called him, Chris Pod.
Chris Pod.
But he's the chairman or the El Presidente of the Armada Sur City Tenerife Fans Club, and I've been watching their group with obviously the launch of this and some of the comments, and they're all really positive because Tenerife obviously got promoted last year, so they're now in the Division 1, as it were, and. Yeah, everyone's really liking the new kit.
You know what?
It's something a bit different.
I think it looks beautiful.
But
just very quickly,
yeah.
You can see there that I think it looks really, really nice.
It is very
I like
Blackburn
that.
Rovers, though, isn't it?
It is quite Blackburn Rovers-esque, yes. If you're a Blackburn fan, you'll appreciate that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's nice. I like
it.
Would you buy one?
Probably not, because I don't really go to the games and stuff. I'd probably get one for my son.
Have you never been to Tenerife game?
No.
Oh,
Nor have I.
But like
have you not?
I've never been.
Oh,
to,
you
I've
guys,
never
you've
been
got to
a
go.
game.
like I've said though, I only really get into football when it is Euros or World Cup. I am
Right.
a
Well, I'd
fake
like
fan.
to point out that we used to do commentary,
Yes,
At
Yeah.
CD
you,
Tenerife.
yes, you talked about it.
and I have seen Lionel Messi play live against CD Tenerife. Because CD Tenerife were in La Liga for a season.
right.
We got
Okay.
absolutely thrashed every game. No, we didn't. But they did end up getting relegated. And, I was commentating or co-commentating in English when Tenerife played Barcelona. Barcelona won 5-0 and Messi scored a hat-trick.
Wow.
Let's hope he doesn't do the same.
Yes.
Wednesday.
No, thank you.
But you have to go because it is brilliant and it's really family friendly. You could take the kids. and they-
My son's been. Yeah, he
there you
has
go.
been. Yeah.
And it's really family friendly. But I mean, you've obviously got the mad nutty bit where Ash and all the Armada Sur are in the Blanky Azul, as they call it. But if you go to the covered bit, because it can get quite hot up there, and there is plans to renovate the stadium and make bigger roof, but obviously they're going to take time, like everything does over here. But it's really worth going. But I like that shirt.
Yeah, I do.
And I think I'd buy
I would
one.
probably purchase one
Yeah.
myself. I mean,
You need to go next year.
Yeah,
How
Let's go
much?
next
How
season.
much is a football shirt like that
See,
nowadays?
now you're looking probably upwards of €50.
I was going to say
probably
good
closer
70,
to €70.
78
Yeah.
maybe.
I'm not sure, but we'll find out. I'll find out and we'll let you know. But
I had a CD Merino away shirt, and that cost me 40.
yeah,
So probably €50 is about the ballpark, isn't it? And I actually in JD I bought a Liverpool top that was €85 in the sale.
yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
painful, isn't it?
Supporting
no
Liverpool is
wonder
painful,
people
yeah.
come over and.
By the way, Steve, how do you feel about Jurgen Klopp going to Germany
Well, I kind
as
of
a Liverpool fan?
I kind of thought he was going to do it anyway because I thought instead of him going to Red Bull as the football director,
Ambassador, yeah.
I thought he would do that directly from Liverpool
Yeah.
because he said he wouldn't manage again in England or any other team in England.
Yeah.
So there's a chance he could come back, Jurgen. But yeah, as Liverpool fans, we thought his next job was going to be the German because it was.
They need him.
I think they do because this has not been great for them to be
There
perfectly
you are,
honest with you.
okay.
But yeah, feeling
Good to see him
about
back in
it.
football,
Yes.
Okay, I want to update you with something that we talked about on the last pod that has changed.
Oh yeah. Oh dear.
So we were super duper excited about the new commercial centre, La Gran Manzana opening.
What, the grand opening?
The grand opening of the Gran Manzana.
Tell us about it, Jen.
There was obviously the countdown on their website, and it was countdown to the 16th of July.
Which is this Thursday?
Yeah,
3 days away.
which would be 3 days away. Now, if you look on the website now,
Have they changed it?
it's 9 days away.
Okay.
I actually drove past it over the weekend and because they had all signs and everything made 16th of July, and they've just ripped off the 16th, and it just says like opening July.
Yeah.
Pull the numbers off.
Yeah. So yeah, it's changed now to the 23rd. So they're a week.
Okay.
Yeah,
behind.
they've had electricity problems.
Okay.
So they've had a problem with the supply not being stable. It's been fluctuating. We've got, as I said, we do have clients who are opening, places in there, whether it's restaurants or shops, and they've kept us up to date. And after we released the pod, they contacted and went, not quite sure that's going to happen. And we went, really? I said, it's on their website. We went, yeah, we know. And they turned out they were right.
Yeah.
Not that, the Grand Mansana owners were wrong and the people who were paying to be in there were right. So there's been an issue with electricity and they couldn't get it sorted in time. So that's
Is
why
that
they're delayed.
is that the core of the problem?
Oh, dear.
Here we go again. Anyway, so fingers crossed.
You didn't pip me to that joke though, did you?
I don't get that.
Pip.
Pip
Apple
to
pip.
the post.
Core. Apple core. I mean, keep up.
I actually appreciate a little dad joke every now and again. Don't hate it. Okay, so that's the latest. When it's open, I'm sure we'll go.
Do you know what?
update
I have to defend myself. I only did that because we did the strike and the spare joke in the
Yeah,
last
we
pod.
did.
So I thought you might.
They were clever.
Do you say my Apple one wasn't? Okay, fair enough, Jen.
Do we need couples counselling, guys?
No. We definitely don't.
Okay.
We definitely don't, Jen.
Okay.
Moving on.
Let's go to the teas. So every week on the pod, we've been discussing a teas category as the countdown continues toward the biggest event on the Tenerife calendar.
What's the countdown now?
Let me tell
It's
you.
not 9 days, I can tell you.
125 days and 1 hour and 54 minutes.
There you go.
Cool.
So, what category are we discussing today?
Today, we are looking at the history of Best Male Singer, which is sponsored by, and has been for a few years now, Pit Team.
Pit
Here in Las
Team.
Chafiras.
Do you want me to give you a rundown of what
Yeah,
best male...
go for it.
So the best male singer category is for male solo singers. The focus on the voice. They are billed as themselves, not as a tribute or part of a group or a duo or a band. It's about being the best vocalist, not showman.
Yeah, and I think it's important to clarify that we've already, as you said, it's not people who are doing a tribute. It's not people who are doing a tribute to a genre, which we discussed before. And they can be in a band or group, but they have to do solo shows.
Yeah.
So, in other words, as best male singer, if someone's only in a band, they qualify for the live band category, not male singer. If they do solo shows separate, then they qualify.
Okay.
All right, and that's actually valid for a couple of the winners we've had over the years. So, starting, and again, this is a category that's been there from day one, from the very first one in 2006, which was won by Alexander McRae. Okay. Now, you guys may not know him. Brilliant singer, brilliant voice, very, very much rock, very Bon Jovi, very Guns N' Roses, and all the classic rock, yeah? And, he won in 2006. He's back in the UK now. In fact, Mike Carlton's been, or was doing those Blackpool Weekenders.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Alex or Alexander always appeared or has been appearing on those. So still going strong.
Amazing.
In fact, I remember I had him singing live in my bedroom.
Okay.
So back in the day, we used to do a broadcast on a Sunday morning from my bedroom called In Bed with Mel and Chris.
Okay.
Which was me and Mel Faulkner.
Yeah.
And we used to open the front door and people just used to come in. So we'd put a shout out and people used to bring bacon sandwiches and come round, bring a cup of coffee and all the rest of it. And we had different guests in. And we kind of had the live lounge, literally, where people downstairs in the lounge were performing live.
And, so fun. I love that.
And that was in
So
bed with...
TFI Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was Sunday morning,
Yes.
so it was TFI Sunday morning. And Alex performed on that a few times. The neighbours hated it.
I bet.
Because as you can imagine, we had a full PA set up
Sunday
at
morning.
9 o'clock in the morning with people singing. But anyway, there we go. In 2007, the second one was the legend that is Cy Benson.
Okay.
In 2008 was won by, I think, the only Irish, possibly, not sure, was Michael Graham.
Okay.
Who Michael Graham used to be, originally he was the resident at Hole in the Wall.
Okay.
Before Fergal. He was the original person there, and then opened his own bar and then moved back to Ireland. But he seems to have been popping up again recently. I've seen him at Boombox and different places that he's been performing. So I don't know if he's been very quiet or whether he's been home and come back, but he's definitely been performing here on the island again. 2010 was the second win for Alexander McRae. He won for a second time. 2011 was Simply Mo. Now, you won't know him either.
No.
Scottish singer. Used to, again, do very sort of upbeat, modern stuff. Good lad. And he did some really good stuff. 2012 was the first win for a soloist in Mark Craig.
I knew it was going to be Mark Craig then, yeah.
Well, as I said, he used to be in a group with the Wild Boys, but used to do solo shows as well. And also, don't forget, Mia went back, so he ended up just doing solo, then was in M3, but still did and still does do solo shows. In 2013 was Steven Tyler. Now, he has been the lead singer of the Vagabonds for many years. Right. Also in Midnight Riders with Ollie, but used to, I don't know if he does so much now, but used to do a lot of solo shows as well back in the day. Yeah. So that was 2013. 2014 was Mikey Mike, who again has been coming back doing guest appearances and stuff over here. Probably one of the best male performers overall we've ever had here. His show, and I hope Michael Levy doesn't mind me saying this, probably paved the way for Michael Levy Jr. because it's a very similar thing where it's a lot of medleys put together of a lot of different songs. Can pull probably on a bank of 100, 150 songs, depending on the crowd, these medleys and the direction you take, but absolutely brilliant. 2015 was amazing. All right, we had a singer nominated and it was a live category. All right, I know there was other times it was live, but I remember this one because this is when people turn around and say, oh, it's a popularity contest, just goes out the window. Yeah. It was a guy called Spencer Robson who predominantly performed on the cruise ships, but was doing gigs locally and got nominated. And a lot of people kind of went, who? And then within the first 4 or 5 notes of the live performance, just blew the roof off the castle. He does a lot of sort of impression singing, a bit like Joe Longthorne used to, and also opera.
Oh wow!
A bit like Nick, and it was phenomenal, and he stole the show that day, and people just went wow because it was incredible. 2016 was the 10th. All the previous nominees, and Mikey Mike stole it, which was his second win. 2017, just mentioned a minute ago, Michael Levy Jr. won for the first time. And again, as I said, another similar act to Mikey Mike. I'm not going to obviously say that he's the same. That's unfair to Michael. He's got his own style and his own selection, but he's that genre of singer. 2018 saw Mark Craig win it. 2019, another new winner, Scott Henderson, who was another Scottish singer. If you remember, he was the one who won it with Loaded with Dylan in the group. Quite small, bald head, brilliant singer.
Yeah, okay.
Fantastic singer, Scott. 2021 in the Christmas one was Mark Craig. 2022 was the smooth soul sounds of Arthur Peterson.
Oh yeah.
Lovely guy.
And that was another quite a surprising one at the time. Like, I feel like people were like, whoa, where's that come from?
But I think the same happened the following year in 2023. It was live again, and Byron Noble stole it.
That's right.
Ah, yeah.
He absolutely stormed it. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Because I remember that you had Luke was in there, Luke Towler was in there. I can't remember who was in there fully, but Byron
it was a really, really great category.
It was, wasn't it?
All
and
talent,
Byron was brilliant live. 2024 was Mark Craig, and 2025 James Nelson last year.
Of course.
Who won it? And I think that was a really popular win actually. And I don't know if you remember his acceptance speech, because he was talking about his wife not being well, wasn't she? About his wife being ill, and I think it brought the house down, didn't it? Everyone sat there with tears in their eyes. It was It was amazing.
There's a good post-match interview as well. What I was doing backstage. He gave a really good.
He's a good guy, and I saw this.
Really
year,
nice guy.
Him and Hayley are doing stuff together, aren't they?
They
Hayley
are
Barber.
Double
they?
Trouble or something.
Something like that. I know.
Mustang
that,
Sally's, I think. Isn't it?
Yeah, and I thought maybe they were just doing the odd song as a changeover, but no, it turns out that he does an hour, and then she does an hour, and then they do an hour together.
Maybe it started as like a bit of a changeover thing, and they were like, let's do more of this. I never really knew, like a lot of the acts, I don't know them personally, but James Nelson is somebody that I had no idea about. And then at that last tease, even before that speech, from where I was backstage, I could see his table, and his table, but I just remember thinking like, wow, what a guy, because he was so supportive of every performer on the stage.
He was on the table with Tezza and Chibs and all them, because him and Tezza used to sing together as well.
Okay.
They did a duo. And obviously the standing joke, which even he goes on about as well, is that, he's Stuart Marlowe's love child. Because him and Stuart Marlowe from T2K are so similar in lots of ways. Visually, how they look, how they sing, everything. It's an ongoing joke with everyone, except James's dad Gary doesn't necessarily buy into it. But we'll let him off that.
Are you going to quiz us on the knowledge that you've
There isn't really too many, but how many different winners has there been?
Oh my God.
I feel that's what I was about to say, actually. Like, there's not many repeat winners. Like, I feel like in the female category, there's more repetitions of winners, and in other categories.
More regular winners, yeah?
Yeah, but I feel like this one...
How many different winners?
13.
You say 13?
Well, that's a good
Jen?
guess. Okay. I'm going to say 14.
One of you is right.
It's Steve, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
13 different winners. Unlucky for some, except for Steve. 9 of which are still on the island, believe it or not.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah, Alex has been in the UK for a while, as has Simply Mo. Cy Benson went back recently, and Scott Henderson just after COVID. So 4 of them are actually in the UK, but 9 of them still on the circuit.
Cool.
Which, when you take into account that we go back to 20 years.
Yeah.
It's pretty good going, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so who's won the most?
Mark Craig.
How many?
Was it 4?
Correct. Yes, well done, Jen. Followed by Mikey Mike with 2 and Alex McRae with 2. Do you know what? This is actually as well, this category is the biggest variety of winners musically, because you've got so many different genres in there and styles, whether you've got people doing, rock, indie, Irish, soul, and all the and so on. There's the winners in this are, and if you look, I mean, the last 4 or 5 years have all been different winners. It's one of those categories that does see different people win it every year, and it's always one of the most fiercely contested.
Yeah.
So it's a brilliant category, and I'm sure will be again. This year.
Who will be the winner this year? We'll have to wait and see.
Absolutely.
So thank you for that. You can feel free to leave in the comments who your favourite male singer was, who deserves to win this year, and let us know. I've got a bit of a quiz for you.
Oh!
So we are recording this pod on Monday the 13th of July.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And guys,
Yep.
it's a day for you. It's Worldwide Embrace Your Geekness Day.
Oh, definitely, Steve.
Yeah. I feel everybody's got a bit of geek in them.
Geek chic.
Geek chic. I'm a bit of a nerd about stuff. I think it's okay to be a bit of a geek.
What?
Like about things that I like, I guess.
Like what?
Below decks. Nerd about below deck.
Yeah,
below dick.
Below dick. Yeah.
Olivia
Friends
Attwood.
and that kind of Olivia Attwood,
Olivia,
sure. Oh, Olivia Attwood is in Ibiza at the moment. This time last year, she was in Tenerife. She is, yeah. I've just listened to a podcast this morning.
So when did her and
confirming
Pete Wicks get together?
So they've not officially confirmed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even though they're on holiday together?
Well, they're not on holiday.
Oh.
So Olivia's over... I mean, this is completely irrelevant to this pod. Olivia's over in Ibiza filming Bad Boyfriend Season 3. Mm-hmm. So she's there for a month.
Right.
And Pete's gone out. And Pete has a podcast.
But wasn't she married?
Yeah, but I think, again, nothing's been confirmed, but yeah, they're not married anymore. I would say divorced.
So shouldn't she be doing a programme called Bad Husband rather than Bad Boyfriend?
Well, he was a
That's
bad
why
husband.
she's the expert, because she's obviously had a few.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what. But they're officially not confirmed. However, on a podcast this morning with Staying Relevant and the Thomas Brothers that came together for one pod, they wanted some info on Pete, who wasn't there, and they messaged Olivia, and she was like, in the hotel room, this is what he did, and so obviously they're sharing a hotel room. So basically,
So, like-
bombshell's been dropped.
Don't you think, though, Pete Wicks has really become popular since Strictly with a different audience?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I would never imagine in a million years that someone like my mum, for example, would go, Pete Wicks, what, he's brilliant. I mean, I know believe it or not, my mum loves Noel Fielding.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She's into weird people. That's
That
probably
is
why she's been
unusual,
married to me
'cause
dad for 60 years. But anyway.
I love Noel Fielding.
But, you know, Pete Wicks, and she was like, but people also like him because of is it the dog program he does? Is it he does something with
for
dogs,
the love
isn't
of
it?
dogs,
For the
dogs
love
or
of dogs,
something.
yeah.
So
But
yeah,
you were just
I like
you were
Pete.
just geeking out then, weren't you? You
Exactly.
had all of the
Embrace
knowledge.
your geekiness. I love it.
Maybe he gets prejudged because of his tattoos. Do you think so?
I think he does. I think he's actually a really nice guy. I feel like he's the kind of person that comes across like well-odd, but he's got this real soft centre.
Right, that's enough geekiness for me. I'm off.
I still don't know who this person is, by the way. So I've
You
got
don't
a
know
clue.
Pete
I haven't
Wicks?
got a clue. No,
Really?
I didn't watch Strictly, and I don't. Yeah, sorry.
Pete Wicks
He was on Towie.
Never watched
Does
it.
a podcast with Sam Thompson.
Never watched it or listened to
He's
it.
funny. Like
Oh,
he's
okay.
pretty
He's
pretty
all right.
cool.
He's really cool.
I'll check it
He's
out.
really cool.
I'll
Yeah.
He
check
told
him
me
out.
I was funny. Do you remember?
Yeah.
On the radio, on his
Yes.
radio show.
Yes, because she messaged in.
So he did a radio show with Liv. You know, my mate Liv.
Oh, is that where they met?
No, they've been friends since like reality TV days.
Friends
So
with benefits.
Never. In fact, they
Really?
were
How
always.
do you know?
Well, they were always quite vocal about
So
how they.
was it her husband who caused the divorce or her?
Shall I just finish one sentence before you go on to the next question?
I need to know, Jen.
She, I think,
funny,
broke
I
it
don't-
off with her husband because he was a cheat. Basically, he was cheating on
I'm
her.
sure it wasn't her with Pete.
Well, no, but
Oh, okay.
they've always been quite vocal, weirdly, about the fact they find each other disgusting. So
Oh,
obviously
okay.
there was an underlying. Perhaps, who knows? Anyway, it's not about
We
me.
used to do that at school.
Yeah.
No, I don't like her. She's
you
disgusting.
ate-
Oh, yeah.
you
Vile.
ate, she's got cooties.
Right. So anyway, back to my quiz.
Yes,
Go,
sorry.
Yes.
You're quizzing me on Olivia Atwood. See, deep down, I think you want to know all the
I don't.
pop culture. So I thought I would come to you with some
Okay.
geek stuff and
Okay.
ask you some questions about Star Wars.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Now, I need to maybe put a disclaimer out here. Like, I've got these questions. I've never seen Star Wars, so I don't know how difficult some of these are. So if you come at me like, oh,
You've
his
never
were harder.
ever seen Star Wars?
This is not news. No, I haven't.
Not even the very, very first film.
No, I wouldn't. I couldn't tell you which film that was.
The first one.
Don't tell me because it might be in the quiz.
I don't know what to say about that.
But I do know that Olivia Atwood has another Price of Perfection coming out this year. So,
Okay.
I mean, swings.
Question
and
number
roundabouts.
one.
So I'm going to take it in turns.
Return
but
of the Atwood.
I just want to say, don't get annoyed with me if one question's
Atwood
harder than the
strikes
other. The last Atwood.
There you go.
Oh, did
Very
that work?
good. That
No.
did.
Yeah.
Hey! So right, I've got some Star Wars questions. We're going to take it in turns. Shall
And
we?
no doubt,
We're
Jen.
taking it in turns. Okay.
Yeah.
And
we
no
haven't, got,
doubt-
we haven't got a buzz in.
No, you're going to take it in turns.
That's good. Okay. No doubt there'll be names mispronounced. I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay.
What, like Pedai?
I'm going to see who goes first.
Steve can go first.
All right then.
Thank you. Steve can
What
go
a
first.
gent. What a gent.
Thank you very
My pen's
You're
run
more than
out.
welcome.
Can you keep your own scores and my pen just died?
No, I haven't got a pen.
In your head.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it on my hands.
Steve,
I've got 3 so far.
what was...
Bloody cheat.
Steve, what was Luke Skywalker's name in early drafts of A New Hope?
Luke Starkiller.
Correct. Well done. Did you know that, Chris?
I did.
No.
Didn't
Didn't you? Because it sounded dreadful, and then it
Because
was rewritten.
I'm not as much of a geek as you.
Okay, he's right.
Chris, how old was Yoda when he died in Return of the Jedi?
Not a clue.
Go on, Steve.
900.
He was 900
Do you know I was
years
going to
old.
say that?
You should have.
I was actually thinking about 900.
When
Guesstimation,
900
give it a
years
go.
old you are, look this good you will not. That's what he says. That's the line.
Clip that up. Someone clip that up immediately. That was wonderful.
Go on, Jen. Ask the next one.
Okay, Steve. What is Chewbacca's wife named? What's she called?
I know.
If he doesn't get it, I'll give you a chance since he took
That's
your
a
one.
hell of a question. It's really good, and I don't know. Pass it over to Chris.
Pass it over.
Mrs. Chewbacca. How not?
In Wookiee, she's called
Correct.
Okay.
Go on.
I don't know if I'm saying this right. Malatobuk.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did you?
I did know that, yeah.
Mala for short.
Yeah.
No,
I did know that.
Okay.
not a clue.
Damn it.
Chris, your question. Which Star Wars character wears a mask inspired by Donnie Darko's Frank the Rabbit?
Oh, Mandalorian?
No. Steve, any guesses?
Darth Vader?
No, it is. It is a
Boba Fett?
It is a Darth. Darth Sidious.
It's not. It's the Master.
Oh, okay.
None of those words in any of that question or answer mean anything.
Nor me.
Okay.
I think you found the hardest Star Wars questions.
That's what I mean. Potentially, I don't know if these are really easy or hard. Like,
How
I
many have
have
you got
no
right?
context.
2. I've got 0.
Right.
I'll have Yoda though.
I think this is a really hard one. I was like, no way. So, this is for you, Steve. Which of C-3PO's limbs is silver plated in the original trilogy films? He's got one leg apparently that's slightly.
Yeah, so it's going to be his right leg, isn't it?
It's either going to be left or right, isn't it?
I really mucked out, didn't I? What are you going with, right
I'm going
or left?
with right leg.
You're right,
Well,
done.
I did know that before you
You're
gave
only
it away.
50-50. I was going to say
Yeah.
left arm, so I could be further away.
Okay. What is the name of the uncredited character that George Lucas plays in Revenge of the Sith? This is for
that
you, Chris.
I have no idea, Jen.
Okay, yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. Go on, Steve, any ideas?
Actually, I don't know.
Baron Papanoida.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm learning things.
You've got one more question each.
And I'm 2 up.
No, you're 3-0.
Oh, am I?
You got
I got the leg,
you
didn't
got
I?
the leg, yeah.
I think you're going to get these ones.
You are the king of the geeks, Steve.
So far.
May the 4th be with you.
Steve, in which movie does Luke Skywalker switch from a blue lightsaber to a green lightsaber?
Oh.
Now, he has blue in the original trilogy. I'm certain of that. I want to say Rise of Skywalker.
No.
I think it's going to be one of the new ones.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't think
can't
in
remember what
the original
called.
trilogy.
I can't remember what the new ones are called, but I think it's going to be one of the most sort of Daisy Ridley ones. You know, when he found him on the island. Was it not A New Hope? That was the original. What was the... I can't even remember what
that was
called.
the Rise of Skywalker, I'm sure it was.
The answer is Return of the Jedi.
Oh,
Return of the
it is one of
Jedi.
the originals.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Okay. And last question, Chris.
Yes.
To redeem yourself.
Yes.
Who can...
This one's worth 5 points.
I think this is the kind of one you will know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Who composed the scores for all 9...
John Williams.
Yes, all 9
For
major
5
Star
points!
Wars-
Yes!
So that means you are a bigger nerd geek than I am.
No, you won, Steve.
knew you'd say that.
I accept defeat graciously. Congratulations, well done.
I did prepare.
Geek.
I
Sir
did
Geek.
prepare like a question in case you both tied.
Oh,
Like a
okay.
That's
tiebreaker
tiebreaker.
question. What is the exact total runtime in minutes of Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi? It's the longest film in the Skywalker saga.
213 minutes.
122 minutes.
No, that's short. That's only 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's 152 minutes.
Oh,
Like 2 hours
You
famous.
were closer.
So yeah, well done. We're all
Geeks.
nerds. We're all nerds. We've established it. Proud to be a geek of Olivia Atwood.
And do you know what, though? I'm going to embrace that because it's Embrace Your Geekness Day. So I'm taking that.
Everybody should.
I said, may the force be with you.
Love it.
That's the wrong one. Nanu.
I don't know what's going on, so I'm just going to end everything here because I feel like I need to get out. Thank you for listening to the Tenerife Pod. Thank you to BGR Solutions for being our wonderful sponsors as always, and we'll see you on the
Before
next
we go,
episode.
just do the Yoda voice again. Go on, say goodbye in Yoda voice.
Listening to the pod you have been. See you again, we will.